So, hello students, welcome to the second class. Now, in our first class, we discussed the purpose of voice, active and passive voice. And now, we will discuss how to change a passive voice from active or active voice from passive. Okay, so we will be, of course, given an active voice. We know the active voices like as you know the sentences that start with subject, object and verb. That is also important. I forgot to tell you, to form a sentence we need the subject plus object plus verb and complement. Complement is the extra part of extra information inside the sentence. Okay, for example, he plays football very well. Now in this sentence, he plays football, till that point he plays football, till that point it is subject verb object. Okay, very well is complement, right? So very well is an extra information. How does he play football? He plays football very well. Okay, it's all right. So the basic structure of a sentence is subject plus verb plus object, and that is always in active voice. Now let us see how we can change such sentences into passive voice. Okay, as I told you, I have taken the tense present indefinite tense. Okay, rules of voice change. Now tense is your present indefinite tense, and the type of sentence which we talked about in our previous class, the type of sentence is affirmative. Okay, this is affirmative sentence. And then we have a rule of changing an active voice to a passive voice for this type of sentence in present indefinite tense, as this one, that is object plus is am are. This is am are, this whole thing depends on the object, number of object, and the person of object. If it is a person, then sometimes is am are, it becomes is am are. That we will discuss on. In fact, we will keep on discussing as we progress. Okay, object plus is am are plus v3. V3 is very important. Now this thing I must tell you, that in passive voice the verb must be in third form. In any tense, in any type of sentence, the verb must be in third form. Now see, that is where I told you verb is important. Verb is very important. In our earlier class, we tried to understand what is a transitive verb or an intransitive verb. That we understood. Okay, now see, again these verbs are of different types, different categories. Again we find here first form, second form, third form. What do these in fact forms mean? First form present, second form past, third form past participle. Go, went, gone. Take, took, taken. Okay, like this we have take is the first form, took is the second form, that is past, and past participle taken, right? So we must have the third form of the verb in passive voice. That you must remember. Fine. Then we have by is added here. By is added here. Then by plus subject. Now, subject must be in objective case. I told you that objective case. What is case? Now see, case is nothing but the position of a noun or pronoun. If I use a noun in the position of a subject, it is in subjective case. If I use a noun or a pronoun as the object, it is in objective case. Suppose if I say I gave it to him, him is the object here, and it is the objective case of he, right? Again, his pen is taken by him. His pen, possessive case. Whose pen? His pen. So the cases depend on the position of the pronoun or noun in the sentence. So when we have taken the subject to the last, it has changed its case, right? And what is the case here? It is in objective case. So I have taken a sentence as I told you in my first class, the same sentence in fact. I have taken this sentence, I play football. This is in active voice. Why is it in active voice? Because you see, the position of the subject is in the beginning, the verb is in the middle, and football, the object, is in at last. Okay, and the action starts from I play what? Football. So the basic structure of a sentence, that is subject plus verb plus object, is seen in this sentence. So it is in active voice. Now let us try to change it to passive voice. How to do it? I told you what is the rule here. Object. Now what is the object here? Football. So we have taken football from the last position to the first position, okay, of the sentence. Football. Now football is singular or plural? Yes, it is singular. So we will write is. Okay, we will write is. Football is. Now what is the third form of play? Play, played, played. Play, played, played. So the third form of play is played. So football object is third form of play, played, by plus by me. Me is the objective. Me is in objective case, and the pronoun is I. That means I changes to me in objective case. Okay, so already we have discussed it, that when it goes to the object's position, the subject, that is I, changes to the the case. The case is changed in fact, and it becomes objective case. So what will be the sentence in passive form? Football is played by me. Okay, so in this case also, if you are given this sentence, that is the passive voice, and you are told to change the voice, you are not said whether it is passive or active. Suppose you are given a sentence, football is played by me. Okay, You are given the sentence. Then what to do? Change the voice. You are not told whether the sentence is in passive or active. You have to find it. At first, you have to look for the verb. What is the verb? So verb is here, played. Is there anything before verb? Yes, is there. Okay, the auxiliary verb is there. Okay, this is the main verb, this is the auxiliary verb. So this is the auxiliary verb is there. No, to be verb, to be verb. This is be verb, be verb. So be verb is there, and it is the verb is main verb is in third form, and there is by. So 50% or 60-70% says that it is in passive voice. Lastly, the subject is in objective case. So football is played by me is firstly a passive voice. Now we have to change it into active. Okay, so we have to find the subject. We know that me is in objective case. So what will be me in subjective case? I. So I. Then what will be the tense, in fact, of this phrase is played in active form? Play. It is I, that is why play. I play. And football, same. Football will remain football, so I play football. So in this way, you can change the voice either from active to passive or from passive to active. Again, I'm telling you, you must give importance to the type of sentence, right, and the tense. Here it is tense is present indefinite, I play football, and the type of sentence is affirmative. There is no negative word like not, no, neither, nothing, like these words. There's no negative word here. I play football. So it is affirmative sentence. Is it clear to you? That means we have learned at least one rule, and that rule is of present indefinite and of affirmative sentence. Is it clear to you? Now you may ask me where are these words used? M and R. It depends on the object. This I will show you just in another sentence. Okay, let me show you in another sentence. Now see, I have written another sentence. He teaches me. Okay, he teaches me. If you try to have am in the passive form, then you see you need to have me at the end. That is as an object in active form. He teaches me. I am. Are you getting my point? I am taught by him. Instead of is, we are now using, in fact, am. Okay. In the earlier sentence, we used is. Now, in this sentence, I'm using am. He teaches me. I am taught by him. Okay. Taught is the third form of teach. Teach, taught, taught. Okay. By, by must be there. Him, this is the objective case of he. Okay. So, now is was done in the earlier sentence. Am is done now here. And what is left? Are is left. Let us discuss about are. Okay. So, I'm going to give you another sentence. So, here is the third sentence. In order to use are, this are, I have taken a sentence. She likes fruits. She likes fruits. Now this object is in plural form. Okay, fruits, fruit, fruits. Fruit is singular, fruits plural. Okay, there when we change it into passive voice, we find that we must use are here. Fruits are liked by her. Okay, here you see, we got it. We got it. Are. Fruits are liked by her. Is it clear to you? Okay. So in the first sentence we used is, he plays football. Football is played by him. Then am, he teaches me. I am taught by. I am. Am is used. Taught by him. Now in the third sentence, she likes fruits. Fruits are liked by her. Liked is the third form of like. So here we can justify that this is the rule. Justify the rule, in fact, that it's object first, then either is or am or are, then V3, verb 3, then by is there. Okay, and lastly it's subject, the subject, but in objective case. So this is the first rule that we start with changing sentences from active to passive, provided the tense is present indefinite, and the type of sentence affirmative. We will let us first take the affirmative sentence. Affirmative, not going to negative sentence or interrogative or imperative or so on and so forth. Let us continue with affirmative sentence for other tenses also. Okay, so now in my next rule, in fact, that I will be giving you, the tense will change. It can be present perfect tense, but we will keep the type of sentence as affirmative only. So let us first try to complete affirmative sentence, then go to other types of sentence, right? So now I'm going to give you some words here. That means we are going to discuss some of the sentences that we can change either from active to passive or from passive to active. Okay, so we have very less time, only a few minutes are left, so we will just stick to this rule only. We will start the next rule in the next class, and for as you get it, these things slowly and steadily, the other things will take less time. In fact, what I mean to say is that it takes more time in the beginning. If you just learn the things slowly and steadily at first, it will not take a long duration to complete it. But if you go fast in the beginning, it will take a long time, because see, if you don't have the basic concept, then in the middle of the road you will find lots of problem. Okay, so that is why we are taking 2 classes only in understanding how to change a sentence from passive to active or active to passive, or why it is very important to have voice in grammar. So let us quickly take 2 or 3 sentences where we can see this, find this rule, or we can apply the rule here. Okay, so here are a few sentences I have just written. Now see, first one is Mr. Smith makes mistakes very often. What will it be in passive voice? Mistakes are made by Mr. Smith very often. This very often is complement. Okay, she joins me in the online class. I'm joined by her in the online class. Okay, then they make only promises. Only promises are made by them. So like this you can have many sentences in the present indefinite tense, and then try to change it. Okay, you can have sentences and then try to change the voice. So you will be given you know, some exercises. Of course you must have got the book which is in fact prescribed uh, uh, in class 9 in fact for you. So you can take exercises from that also. I don't have the book right now, I could have shown you. Anyway, you can find such sentences from the book and try your hand over this. So today let us stop here. In our next class we will continue with the same topic. Okay, and we will have a different tense with the same type of sentence. Till then, you keep on practicing some of the exercises with this. That with this means with uh, in present indefinite tense and the type of sentence that is affirmative sentence. Okay. Till then, uh, it's bye from me. Okay.